Hello, my name is Talia, and I have DPDR. If you don't know what DPDR is, it is depersonalization-derealization disorder. I did not know what DPDR was. Oh. I didn't know what DPDR was until recently, but I also will say I don't have an official diagnosis from a psychiatrist, but I have talked to my therapist about this, and I do feel like I have almost all of the symptoms, I think, from what I've read and talked to her about of it, but I just haven't actively been officially diagnosed. But with that little side note aside, basically what it is you have this really disconnected, you're just really disconnected and detached from yourself and the way that you live your life. So for me, I don't feel connected to my body very much. I kind of feel like I live life like I'm watching a movie. Like I don't feel really attached to my being. It's really hard to be in the moment with people when they're talking to me, which is also a symptom of complex PTSD, which I have an official diagnosis for. But yeah, that's like the main gist of what DPDR is. But I will say I think that it started from I've had it for about a year now. I over the past 5 years have gone through many traumatic situations, and through that have been working despite these things happening in my life, in school and just various things. Like I have been really, really doing a lot. Didn't really give myself time to rest and recharge and heal like I needed in these moments, and I just really disregarded my body and my feelings and the things that my body was telling me. I wasn't listening. And so it put me in this really intense fight or flight state, which is where I am in now, which is what DPDR is a kind of like a product of. And the good news of it is it doesn't last forever. Even though I've had it be a part of me for so long, I can recover, but it is this process of learning and listening to my body. And I think that this explains a lot of the topics or my reasons for the topics that I've talked about recently on this channel, because it really does fall in line with what I'm talking about. I have to slow down. I have to listen to what my body is saying, and I have to honor it and treat it with kindness and respect and compassion, which I haven't been doing. I've been, striving for a career that I didn't actually want, and I have been forcing myself into various social situations and people-pleasing tendencies and the like, and I'm very tired. I mean, like, on top of all of it, I'm not only really burnt out, but I'm just not sleeping. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day, no matter what time I go to bed. So I'm getting about 5 hours of sleep, usually. Which is not good, and not what I'm trying to do. I've done everything from the likes of melatonin to magnesium, L-theanine, ashwagandha, GABA, reishi mushroom, I've done some supplements, and then also lavender essential oils and face mask, eye masks, and meditation music. But I will say meditation has helped a lot with just like the general connectedness to my body. It's just this process of like continuing that and really going slow. And I haven't been doing that. It's kind of hard when you're at school and like there's so much going on, especially I'm on a quarter system, so things are moving really fast. But I'm taking the time now to try and learn about myself and get better. I don't know if I feel, I don't know if you can tell, but I feel a lot better. Maybe it's because I have this outlet to talk about these things. Maybe it's the fact that I feel really, I don't know if you could hear that, there's people laughing outside. Maybe it's I feel like so much hope with the fact that I can get better from this condition, because I actually have like a name for the way that I've been feeling for literally the past year. I used to, like, I have told my parents, I've told friends, I've told my therapist, like, I don't feel real. I feel like I'm watching a movie. I don't feel connected to my body. I have like met all these new people because this started a year ago. I transferred to the school I'm at now a year ago. And I'm like, like, I really like you, and I know I like you, but like, why don't I feel anything? Like, why don't I feel really connected to you? And that was really just like a crazy thing for me, because my friends have had to / been my family for so much of my life. Like, so if you're like a friend of me and we're close, like I consider you like family. Like, we're like this. And I'm like, why can't I like, why don't I feel like the ability to do that? And I thought something was wrong with me. And I guess nothing was wrong with me, just my nervous system was really out of whack and needs to get aided back to safety or feeling safe. So, again, have not recovered from this, but very excited and eager to really slow down and take care of myself right now. I feel like it's not something I've ever been able to do in my life. So I'm just really, I don't know, I have hope, and I'm trying to look at it in the best way possible. And also, we have a beaver full moon tonight, guys. So that's cool. I think full moons and beavers are cool. And we should all look at it as the sign that beavers are really hardworking. You don't have to be the beaver in the moon. I don't know. Just saying. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, I would answer them, maybe. I don't know. I don't really, I have my experience, but I don't have much guidance for the path forward from other than what I've heard. But from what I've has been helping, has been starting to work on taking care of myself and listening to what my body's saying it needs and not pushing myself too hard. Other than that, yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you stick around.